Hi everyone, and welcome to another Workshop Wednesday. My name is Emma. I am a wellness coach here at Empowering Wellness Counseling Solutions, and I am so excited for this Workshop Wednesday. Our licensed mental health counselor and lead brain coach kicked off week 3 of our May Wellness Challenge, and we're talking about emotional flexibility and agility, which is a key principle to being a leader. And also, if you didn't see the beginning of this week's video, be sure to take a look at it. It is full of information that will help you on your leadership journey, on your success journey, making sustainable, lasting change. It dives into some topics that are really, really relevant, especially when it comes to emotion. And it taps back into that spectrum of emotional regulation, which we talked about in an earlier interaction workshop. And I'll put that in the description as well. So take the time, if you haven't done so already, to just skim over those. It will help you during this video. But if you're just here to get started on the interactive workshop where we integrate in our lab, then we will get right into it now. So Jen, our lead brain coach, talked about this window of tolerance when it comes to our emotional flexibility. And emotional flexibility is something that helps us in these leadership positions and also becoming the inner CEO of our own lives, because it is what helps us open up our perspective and also open up what our body and mind are able to do when they're at a resting state. So we talked about this default mode network, and we also want to acknowledge that the way that our body reacts in stressful situations is built for survival. And in order to open up and respond instead of react, this takes practice, this takes time, and that is why we integrate in our labs to flex this muscle, to continue to use that motor memory as we relax the shoulders down in moments of safety, that we can take that pause in the moments of stress and feel ourselves relax the shoulders when tension starts to come on. And this is a way of rewiring our brain, of making change feel lasting, and of regulating the nervous system in moments of heightened stress, which as a leader, this is something that comes up often. Maybe you're in a business meeting and suddenly the room feels more tense. You can feel it in your body. It amplifies a reaction if we aren't able to take that pause. So today is all about emotional agility through this window of tolerance. And the window of tolerance, if you haven't heard about this yet, this is kind of like what we are able to tolerate in our window. So for example, if you have a wide open window, this is probably you're in a relaxed state, you've been regulating, you're getting more into these videos, and you're building that muscle. So you're in these moments of safety, the body is able to relax, those tensions are released, and we're able to kind of open up our perspective, open up with our creativity, open up with our decision making, because we have the capacity to do so. And as we enter moments of stress, this window starts to narrow. We start to have less capability to pause, to access that prefrontal cortex or executive function, and we are more likely to just have those gut reactions where we make a decision right away, we don't pause, we have that reaction. So as stress comes on, the window starts to narrow. And when this happens, because stress is inevitable, it will happen, we want to be able to open it in tiny little increments so we're able to take that pause and able to regulate the body so that we can come to a complete and rational decision, especially in terms of being a leader. So when this happens, how can we open up the window? And today we're going to be diving into a worksheet on your specific window of tolerance. So diving into what opens it for you, what closes it for you, and then some of these in between. So we start to see that middle ground, that gray thinking, where we're not just in the black and white, the extremes. We're not at this wide open window, and we're not at this completely closed one. But a lot of life is lived in this middle ground. So how do we navigate it? And now you'll see on the screen this worksheet. You can either take out a journal, a sheet of paper, and fill in the blanks for yourself. You can also take a screenshot of this if you want to print it out, if that works better for you. And of course, filling this out at your own pace, understanding it, looking at it, letting it soak in, because it isn't an easy concept, but that's why we are here integrating. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments section. So take the time now to do this activity, to do the worksheet, and please let us know if there is anything else that you want to know about it. Of course, I will see you in the next Workshop Wednesday for next week. We will be on week 4 of the May Wellness Challenge. I'm so excited that you joined us today. Take the time, and I will see you in the next video.